Hello, beautiful souls. You ever notice how everything in life starts with a feeling? Before an idea, before an action, there is this tiny spark inside that says, I want this. That's desire. And desire, if you think about it, it's the purest form of creative energy. It's life itself moving through you, trying to create something new. Every invention, every piece of art, every loving gesture, all of it began with one simple thing: desire. Someone somewhere felt a pull from deep inside. They wanted to give something, to express something, to bring something into existence that didn't exist before. But here's the beautiful and sometimes frustrating part: desire doesn't just stay inside you, it goes out in the world, and the world responds. When you have a true, clean desire, the kind that comes from deep within and not from ego or fear, life starts to rearrange itself around it. You start noticing signs, opportunities, little wings from the universe saying, yes, keep going. You meet people who someone had the missing piece you need. Everything is energy, and the energy attracts matching energy. The problem is most of us don't have one clear desire. We have many, and they often contradict each other. We say we want success, but we are scared of being seen. We say we want love, but we are terrified of being hurt. We say we want peace, but we secretly crave chaos. And what happens when we send mixed signals? The universe mirrors the conversation right back to us. It's not the words isn't listening. It is that we are speaking in static. That's why clarity everything. Not control, not perfection, just clarity. You can't create from confusion. You can hustle, you can push, you can work 12-hour days, but it part of you is saying yes, and another part is whispering no. You will always end up exhausted, not fulfilled. I have seen this so many people, and honestly, in myself too sometimes. And there were times I thought I was working hard for something I wanted, but deep down I was doing it because I thought I should, because I wanted to prove something, or because I was afraid of disappointing someone. And when your desire is built on fear or guilt, it can't breathe. It collapses under the weight of trying to be enough. But when your desire is clean, when it's something that truly lights you up from within, it becomes magnetic. It pulls things towards you. You don't chase as much as you attract. So the real question isn't how to get what I want. It is, do I even know what I truly want? And the answer is, I'm not sure. That's okay, because awareness is the first step toward clarity. So there's a hidden conflict when parts of you want different things. Let's go a little deeper, because this is where most of us get stuck. Not from lack of effort, but from inner conflicts. Every one of us has what I call competing desires. It's like different voices inside, all wanting different things at the same time. One part says, I want love. Another says, I want to stay free. Another quietly adds, I don't want to be hurt again. Now imagine trying to drive a car when three people are fighting over the steering wheel. That's your inner world when you are unclear. And it's not your fault. Happens to everyone. It's part of being human. We are complex. Sometimes you want something deeply, but another part of you has a very good reason to resist it. That hidden resistance is what you call the shadow. It's the part of us that holds everything we have denied or pushed away: our fear, anger, insecurity, old pain. It's not evil, it is misunderstood. Your shadow is just a part of you that's trying to protect you in outdated ways. So let's say you want a relationship, you are ready for love, you can feel it, but deep down there is a hidden part that remembers being rejected, being controlled, being abandoned. That part learns love hurts. So it builds walls, it makes excuses, it sabotages things right when they start going well. You don't do this consciously, it's all happening beneath. And then you say, why do I always attract unavailable people? Or why does it never work out for me? It's because part of you is calling, loving, and another part of you is quietly pushing it away. This isn't just about relationship. It happens everywhere and everyone. You might want success but secretly fear responsibility. You might crave freedom but also crave stability. You might dream of expressing yourself but fear being judged. And those mixed desires create gridlock. The energy can't move because it's being pulled in opposite direction. It's like sending two completely different emails to the universe at once. And the universe doesn't understand. One says, please send love. The other says, but make sure no one gets too close. No wonder it's confused. So how do we know if we have competing desires? Simple. Look where you feel stuck. If something in your life isn't moving, even though you are doing everything right, you probably have two or more desires fighting each other. And here's the beautiful part, that's not failure. When you discover your inner contradictions, you start to understand yourself on a deeper level. So that's great thing. You begin to see that the lazy part of you, the afraid part, the inconsistent part, they are not your enemies. They are just parts of you that learn how to survive. So instead of fighting them, get curious. Ask them, what are you trying to protect me from? That's how healing begins. So, lastly, bringing your whole self into alignment. Now, this is where everything starts to shift because awareness alone isn't enough. You have to integrate. Integration means your inner parts start talking to each other instead of fighting. It means the adult you takes the wheel and not the wounded child, not the scared protector, not the perfectionist. You become a team inside, not a battlefield. So how do you do that? You start with honesty, gentle honesty. Ask yourself where I am saying yes but feeling no. Why do I keep repeating the same pattern even though I know better? Then listen, really listen to what comes up. Because your unconscious speaks softly. It doesn't shoot, it whispers. You might feel something in your body, tension, heaviness, or just a very little feeling. You might get memories, dreams, or emotions that seem random. They are not random, they are messages. When you sit with them instead of running away, they reveal what you truly need. Integration also means taking responsibility, not in a harsh way, but an empowering one. It means realizing that everything you desire is possible, but only if all of you is on board. If one part of you is trying to move forward and another part is clinging to safety, you will stay in place until those two can meet. So how do they meet? Through compassion. You talk to yourself the way you would like to a friend. You stop shaming yourself for not being there yet. You start thanking your resistance for trying to protect you. And slowly the walls begin to soften. You stop feeling like two different people, one who dreams and one who doubts. You become one. And here's the thing, once you are aligned, manifestation becomes effortless. Not because you control the world, but because you stop fighting it. You move with life instead of against it. That's why wholeness feels like peace, flow, clarity. So, my friend, it's not that you stop having fears of challenges, it's that your fears stop running the show. You know who you are, you know what you want, and your energy becomes one steady signal, not static. And when your signal is clear, life responds fast because the universe isn't withholding anything from you. It's just waiting for you to stop contradicting yourself. So if you take one thing from this talk, let it be this. You don't need to be perfect to manifest out what you want. You just need to be aligned. And alignment happens when you accept every part of yourself. Even the parts that once scared you, because you stop running from your shadow. You stop running in circles. You stop walking home toward your truth, your peace, your power. So take a deep breath and remember, you're not broken. You are just becoming whole. And that's what this journey is really about, becoming. So I want to say that Here is the clarity over chaos, wholeness over perfection, and desire that comes from the deepest truest part of who you are. Because when you want with your whole self, life listens always. Thank you for listening.